Hi guys, so Brexiteer Richard Tice was on talk radio just a few days ago promoting the idea of a pub or restaurant that he wants to open with Laurence Fox, who incidentally lost his deposit to become Mayor of London. Both of them want to open a pub or restaurant with a bit of a twist. Let's hear what type of pub or restaurant they want to open.
Apparently going to buy a pub and open it up for the sort of the freedom.
That's right. The Fox and Tice. We've got people combing central London.
Right.
If any of your listeners have got some ideas,
Yeah.
We were looking to,
The ideas for the pub. How about the Fox and Gammon, or the Gammon and Fox, or the Foxy Gammon, or the Gammony Fox? I don't know. Anyone have an idea for a pub or restaurant run by Richard Tice, the Brexiteer, and Laurence Fox, the failure?
as our commitment to reopening London to get the place going again, we want to buy a pub or a restaurant somewhere that's got a license near the centre, and we want to brand it the Fox and Tice, and it'll be the home of free speech, of right-wing comedy.
What? Right-wing comedy? Can someone please tell me what the hell right-wing comedy is? Is it like punching down? Is it racist jokes? Is it sexist jokes? What is right-wing comedy? I know what comedy is. I've never heard of right-wing comedy. Can someone please tell me in the comment section what the hell right-wing comedy is? Anyway, is this comedy nights that you're going to have in this pub or restaurant?
Things that you can't normally do because the woke brigade won't allow you to do it.
Right.
What type of pubs does Richard Tice go to? Like, most people, when they go to a pub, it's to have a nice beer or some other drink, some nice food, and have a conversation with their friends. What type of pubs does Richard Tice go to where he's sitting around angry, foaming at the mouth because there aren't enough Union flags around, or he can't express himself? Honestly, who actually goes to a pub to give a speech in public? Generally, people go to a pub in order, once again, to drink good beer, to have good food, and to spend quality time with their friends or with their family.
And where you can have your own tankard. We think where
you can have your own. What's it? You take it with you, or there's one up on a shelf with your name on it? Does it get washed? Who's responsible for it? If it falls on the floor and breaks, is the pub liable? What the hell is he talking about? Your own tankard? You take it with you? You take it in and you say, fill this up with some beer? Maybe for ecological reasons that could be something good, but I don't know whether it'd be hygienic.
Where
Sounds
there'll only be British food, and we're absolutely clear, no vaccine.
British food? Okay, I'd love to hear some examples.
The Union Jacks knocking about?
Plenty of Union Jacks knocking about, no vaccine passports, no masks, and open for as long.
Okay, but if these are requirements by law, then you're going to close the next day. It's like we're going to open a pub that's not going to respect, it seems, hygiene standards, or we're not going to respect regulations imposed by the council or by the government. You can't open a place of business that doesn't respect the law. It will close. Surely Richard Tice should know that.
As long as we possibly can be.
And you and Laurence sort of got together, didn't you, for this campaign?
That's right.
Will that continue?
Yeah, so we endorse each other, we get on well, and once we see the results, then we'll have a chat and see what we think is the right thing to do.
Honestly, how does this pub operate? Is it Richard Tice pulling pints for people? Is it Laurence Fox playing music in a corner? Is it some guy telling racist jokes, on comedy night? How would this pub operate? And once again, who goes to the pub in order to engage in free speech or something? You go to the pub to spend time with your friends or your family.
For the future, because we know that actually there is a huge appetite to present a proper challenge, a challenge that
it's a pub. It's a restaurant. he also mentioned a restaurant. Who the hell goes to a restaurant to listen to somebody blabbing and blabbing about free speech? You go to a restaurant to eat a good meal, to spend time with usually one other person. How has any of this got to do with free speech or Brexit or union flags or any of this? If you want to have a themed restaurant, I could understand that. But he's not promoting a themed restaurant. He's talking about free speech and woke brigades and taking back control and no vaccine passports and no masks and none of all of this. This is a joke. This has to be a joke. Maybe this is the right-wing joke he's talking about.
It presents the issues of freedoms, of belief in the individual responsibility, of...
Sorry to be interrupting him every few seconds, but freedom of the individual responsibility. What is it, like you'll kick yourself out if you're drunk? Or what is it? They will continue to serve people who are over the top when it comes to levels of alcohol they have consumed, because it's your freedom. It's your choice if you want to end up in a coma or if you want to be vomiting all over the place. We're not going to stop serving people even though we know they have gone way over the limit. If people want to have a fight in the pub, we don't care. That's your choice. This is insane. But then this is Richard Tice and Laurence Fox.
Of proper British values and culture that seems to be being completely lost. And, Laurence has had a huge reception. He was going around. It'll be interesting to see what he gets. But obviously...
he didn't do very well. He lost his deposit.
It's really difficult campaigning in this. So yeah, these are key things, and we're going to be banging the drum that actually we don't need a world of high taxation, high regulations. Trust the people, trust the common sense.
It's a pub. I'm sorry, but it's a pub. What has going to a pub got to do with low taxation or high taxation or wokeness or taking back control or freedom of speech or freedom of expression? What the hell has that got to do with going to a pub and drinking a pint of beer? Are you going to use the pub to organize some sort of event? Is it going to be a beer hall where you eventually convince people to go and march against the government or something? What sort of pub are you talking about, Richard? Once again, I would love to see this pub on paper, this restaurant on paper. Is it Richard Tice pulling pints and cracking a few jokes? Is it Laurence Fox playing his guitar in the corner, lamenting about how he lost the one that got away, the London seat, the London mayor, the position of London mayor, that one that got away. He laments that loss. This is a joke. It has to be a joke. But then when it comes to people like Richard Tice, the Brexiteer, maybe it's not a joke. Anyway, in the comment section, guys, let me know the name of whatever pub or restaurant you think this is going to be. For me, maybe the Gammon Fox. Let me know. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?